Is Crash Bandicoot 4 going to have microtransactions? Let's chat about that. Hello? Anybody on mic? What's up, guys? Welcome to another in-game chats lobby. So there have been a lot of rumors floating around about Crash Bandicoot 4 and whether it's going to have microtransactions or not. There's been a lot of confusion about it. People saying, oh, these skins, there's skins that, Crash can wear that are going to be extra, you're going to have to be paying for. And so, everybody was like, going through the rumor mill, like, oh, Crash is going to have all these microtransactions in it. When, back in the day, there were no microtransactions on PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and, you could just unlock skins and things like that. So everybody, the internet was going crazy, wondering if it's actually going to have skins. And actually the developer behind Crash 4 actually went out on Twitter, and this is what they had to say. So the microtransactions, this is what they said in their Twitter, that there won't be, we're seeing confusions about microtransactions in Crash Bandicoot 4 and want to be crystal clear that there are no microtransactions in Crash 4. As a bonus, the totally tubular skins are included in all digital versions of the game. So that's gonna be, so the fact that they said all digital is kind of interesting, because, so does that mean that the physical version, you're going to need to buy that separately, or you just can't get it separately? And I think this is a trend that more and more people are doing. We saw it kind of with The Last of Us. There were exclusive things that you can only get with the digital version, themes and skins and things like that. So more and more companies are incentivizing digital purchases and for you to choose the digital over the physical. So the fact that they're including these skins with digital purchases, I think, is an important distinction. In that going into next gen and, the PS5, there's going to be a lot more incentivizing to buy all digital. Most likely the PlayStation 5, as of July, we don't know the price of the PlayStation 5, but I assume that they're going to price the all digital version, the discless version, much lower than the disc slot version, just because they want to incentivize more PSN and all digital purchases, because Sony and the publishers get a bigger cut. They don't have to deal with, retailers getting a part of that cut. So they're just want to take out the retailers out of the equation, and just obviously, there's no transportation costs, there's no printing of the discs, there's no packaging, all those extra costs associated with it. There's space on retail shelves, that costs money, for the retailers. So that's, all of these things with physical games cost money, but in a digital service, they post it up on their servers and boom, they start selling the code and start making profit, right? So it makes sense that companies would want to incentivize more digital purchases, and them saying that you get these skins with the digital purchase is kind of saying, hey, this is your incentive, this is your little carrot on the stick to buy this digitally. And I think we're going to start seeing this trend more and more exclusives. Maybe Call of Duty might have an all, digital purchase only map that you get. Otherwise you'd have to pay, $1.99. And so that's their way of saying, hey, this isn't a microtransaction. You don't have to buy this if you buy it digitally. If you buy it digitally, you get this for free. If you don't, then maybe you might have to pay extra for it. So this is an interesting strategy, and I think something that we'll be seeing more and more of coming into next gen, because like with the Sony coming out with the all digital discless version of the PS5, everybody, all the companies, EA, Activision, Sony, Microsoft, they all want to push digital. And we saw this with the Xbox SAD, the S all digital edition, that Microsoft was dipping their toe into the all digital arena. They try to do this, Microsoft tried to do this with the Xbox One. You know, when it first released, we all remember the debacle with, you know, it being tied to your account and you couldn't trade games. You know, once you bought a disc, that disc had a key on it that locked it to your account, so you couldn't trade discs. And we know how Microsoft was trying to approach locking down even physical purchases. You know, it locked it to your account, so you couldn't sell or trade or do anything like that. Of course, they backtracked all that once they saw the backlash, but now I think they're starting to organically trying to move people towards digital purchases so that, you know, you can't sell or trade or give away games, and that's kind of dangerous. You know, like, there's certain things I still buy physically. There's certain games I buy digitally, like my online multiplayer games that I know are going to be tied to a digital service, and there are other things like The Last of Us single player games that I buy on disc, physical, because 10, 20 years from now, I want to be able to play it regardless of whether servers are up or, you know, anything else, you know, without all the other, you know, demands of an online service. But I want to hear what you guys have to say. What do you guys think of all these digital incentives to buy digital purchases? Do you think, like, if they throw a little carrot of a skin your way, is that going to push you more towards buying a digital version? I mean, what do you think? Is that something that's going to push you? Like, is it the right incentive maybe that might push you? Like, right now you're thinking, oh, no, I don't want to buy a digital version, even if they throw an extra skin at me. But what would it take? You know, an extra map in Call of Duty? You know, some perks, you know, like, you know, skins or themes or avatars? Like, what would incentivize you to buy more digital? It's an interesting concept to think coming into next gen, that we're just going to be persuaded more to buy digitally. We're not going to be pushed. They're not going to force us to. They're going to persuade us through these little carrots on the stick. Here you go. Here's your little digital carrot. You want it? You want the digital carrot? You want the little carrot? Buy it digitally, right? That's what they want to do. So tell me, guys, in the comments what you guys think. I want to know. Let's start that discussion, all right? Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't. Sub if you love this stuff and want to hear me ramble on some more. I'll see you guys in the next chat. Peace.